Okay. Happy New Year's, everybody, and welcome. I'm so grateful for all of you being here and spending the New Year's. And
Yes.
actually, we have a special guest this month, Brian Stovall. And one of the things that I wanted, well, the symphony actually asked me to, like the energies were like, hey, let's do the 5 elements of intimacy starting January 1st. So each month we're going to be doing and being and just exploring all the different spaces and energies with the 5 elements of intimacy. So, with you, with the energies, with other people, with your body. So, what else is possible with all of this? Super excited. So, I scheduled this one as trust, but for some reason, every time I wrote out the emails, it kept popping up as honor. So, I wonder what it is with honoring your being, honoring your space, honoring your body that's available now. What if now's the space for a different way of honoring? And Brian, do you want to say anything?
Happy New Year, everybody. And so uh, grateful to be with everyone and grateful to be with your energies and what contribution are you and how much more of a contribution can you be? Happy New Year. And what can you create in this year? What can you create in the now? So, what would it be like if we destroyed and created all of the wrongness, all of the things that we thought we got wrong, or all the things we even thought we got right? And what would it be like if we set ourselves free out of the polarity and chose consciousness? What if this is the year that you choose consciousness and choose you with that consciousness? So anything doesn't allow you to actually choose you, be you, will you now destroy and create all that?
Times to get silly and right, wrong, good, bad, papak, online church, boys, and beyonds.
So what if everybody would just lower all the walls and barriers that you normally have up, and maybe you're unconscious about it, or maybe you put them up on purpose. And so will you just now push all those down? If you have to, take your hands and literally push them down and allow yourself to have access to this symphony energy that's flowing around the world to you right now. What would you like to choose with this? What is your ask? How much more can you be? And what if all those things that you notice in your body where it's tight are just the actual awarenesses to what else is possible with you and your body and your life? And what if you allowed those awarenesses to actually show you a new way? What if they didn't have to stay stuck? What if they are actually just showing you, hey, body's talking to you, saying, hey, there's something here that could shift or change, that could be something totally different. Will you allow it? Or will you go more into the trauma and drama of it? What would you like to choose? What would you like to be? And anything doesn't allow you to choose that, be that, know that, perceive that, receive that, will you now destroy and create all that?
Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, online church, boys, and beyonds.
Just keep adding space. If it's tight somewhere, ask for it to actually add space to that energy, consciousness. Inside of energy, space, and consciousness, everything will unravel. So it's not like it's super complex. You have to just ask, like, hey, energy, add to here. Space, consciousness, add to here. Like, what else is possible here that I haven't even considered yet? And we now destroy and create anything that doesn't allow that new possibility.
I am the God Stillion, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds.
So remember, who are you choosing to be? You're choosing everything. Everything is a creation. So are you choosing what you would really like to be choosing? And if you are, awesome. Will you now exponentialize that and actually grow it, make it greater? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, puck, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And if you're choosing something that actually isn't working for you, everywhere that exists in your reality, and everywhere you allowed that to exist in your reality, will you now destroy and create all that?
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds.
So since Annie is talking about the 5 elements of intimacy, so if you don't know what those are, it's honor, trust, vulnerability, allowance, and gratitude. So we're on honor. So what can you honor about you? And everything that brings up, will you now destroy and create all that?
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. I love the little contribution from the furry friend.
What's that? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's just like there was a cat who
Oh,
came
cool.
over and
Oh, awesome. I see it now. Awesome. Yes. Okay, cool. Well, how much is that honoring you by choosing to have your furry friends? And so, what can an animal spirit and the nature spirits and the earth spirit, the universal spirit, will you now allow yourself to receive and honor you by receiving and honor them by gifting? So, at the same time, back and forth, what can you energetically be for them and what can they energetically be for you? And how much of that gifting and receiving is an honoring of everything? And anything doesn't allow you to actually be more of that, will you now destroy and create all that?
right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. I also see it as the animals are always honoring of their bodies and their beings. Especially
Yeah,
super clear with cats because they just do it. Works for them.
super awesome. Yeah, so what could you be like? How could you move your body like an animal? They know when to stretch. They know what to move their body like to release things. So, how can you honor you by moving like an animal? And anything doesn't allow you to have that fluidity and that movement, we now destroy and create on that.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyond. And speaking of bodies, what is it that all your bodies are ready to release right now for the New Year's? I mean, we don't really need New Year's as an excuse to start releasing all of this. What is your body ready to let go of and ready to expand into?
What
And
if you had, yeah,
anything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive that, whatever it is that your body's ready to expand into, well, you're just trying to create that.
yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pop, pop, shorts, boys, yeah. So what if you saw a box in front of you? And in this box, you could set down, like what Annie is talking about, all the different things that are not working for you. What if you could put it in that box? You could just see it. Ask those energies to go into that box and see them come from all over, come from your body, your being, and into the box. And what if it was possible to actually reverse the polarity of it into something that's actually contributory energy? Because you're the creator of your reality. So you created this as that. Now let's reverse it. Everything's the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing's the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything's the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing's the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything's the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing's the opposite of what it appears to be. And now that you've reversed it and made it into something totally different, will you let it out of the box? So what if it was that easy to just change things around for yourself? What if something is actually changeable, shiftable, malleable, movable? So anything doesn't allow you to have that power and potency that you truly be and already are, will you now destroy and create all that?
Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
So what if every time you use your magic and be your magic, you're honoring you? And anything doesn't allow you to be more of that, will you now destroy and create it?
Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Does anybody have a question? You can definitely come with a question also. So Gary and Dane talked about yesterday about carrying other people's demons, entities, and stuff like that. So what if it would be wonderfully honoring of you to actually not choose that anymore? If you're choosing that at all, if you're actually choosing that with you and your body, would you now let them all go? Like everything, everywhere you are working to save anyone or anything, and they really didn't want to be saved, or you pulled the entities out of them, even if it was unconscious or the demons, will you now destroy and create all that?
Yes, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And you don't have to say the clearing statement out loud or mentally. It's a choice to actually clear it out, and usually your being and your body just being given that choice. If you feel lightness, then you're choosing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Say it in your head if you need to. Pocket pod, pocket pod, pocket pod. Whatever. However it works for you. It's just short speak. So to finish clearing out the entities, let's all call all those entities. Let's ping them all the entities in your world, all the entities that you're aware of around you in the house, in the area you're in. I want you to ping them all right now. Just that's energetically tapping them on the shoulder, make them all turn around. And now they're all looking at us and, hey guys, what are you doing here? Truth, who are all of you? And truth, who are you for that? 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 Truth, who are you for that? And truth, who are you be in the future? And all that magnetic, electrical, chemical imprinting, we're going to destroy and uncreate it. You're free to go now. Happy New Year. Right, wrong, get battle nine, Park shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Cool. Oh, might as well do the clearing the demon contracts too.
Cool. Sure. So let's honor you by clearing all the demon contracts that you have from any lifetime, time, space, dimension, or reality. And will you now revoke, recant, reclaim, rescind, renounce, destroy, and uncreate all those contracts that bind you to any demons in any lifetime, or bind you to anyone else's demons in any other lifetime? And will you now, everybody say it together, go back to from whence you came, never return to us, our bodies, or this reality ever again. Go back to from whence you came, never return to us, our bodies, or this reality ever again. And go back to from whence you came, never return to us, our bodies, or this reality ever again. Well, there are a lot of entities that actually do contribute to you. So there's somebody asking about that. We are clearing the entities that would like to leave because they have choice also. And then we're also, clearing the demons. So we're clearing those out. So now, yes, we can ask for all the entities that would like to contribute to you and exponentialize your world to actually have your back or actually contribute to you energetically, however that may look. So there are contributory, wonderful entities, just like there's wonderful people, there's wonderful entities also. And you even call in the beings of light. There you go. So say, hey, beings of light, will you contribute to me now?
Speaking of beings of light, there's the Beings of Light book reading coming up in a few days.
Yay.
So, Beings of Light book readings are always free. However, they're not recorded and only Talk to the Entities facilitators can hold them, I believe.
Cool.
So, what if you could receive more from the entities that are asking to contribute to you already?
Yeah. And also, like, sometimes it's not that they're actually bad, it's just they're stuck. So all the trifold sequencing systems that are actually keeping the entities around you that would actually like to leave because they're wanting to go, but they don't know how to go because they got stuck in a point of view. Well, we now revoke, recant, reclaim, rescind, renounce, destroy, and uncreate them all and set them free.
Right, wrong, if epipoc, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds, and all the magnetic, electromagnetic imprinting that they might have on your bodies and your subtle bodies will, destroy and create it. Dissipate and release, right, wrong, if epipoc, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Kristen's question, if you found this link to get on, assume you will have an email, or if you're in the Telegram group, you'll have received the link for it. Cool.
So any other questions from anyone? Feel free to jump in at any time and ask a question. They'll contribute to everybody.
I haven't done this in a while, but every time So for New Year's, for this new year, this whatever is starting now, what would you like to ask for? What impossible ask would you like to ask for that you've never asked for before? And now is the time, now is the space.
And everything that is times a godzillion, we now destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, or nine, box, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And how can you change impossible into I'm possible? And everything that doesn't allow you to be that possibility, we now destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, or nine, box, shorts, boys, beyonds. Okay, so some people are asking some more questions. The entities to honor you, you can just ask them to honor you, and that can show up in many different ways. So you don't want to qualify that. You just want to be open to receive from them. So say, what can I receive, and how can you honor me, and also how can you contribute to them? Because it's not just a one-way street; it's two-way. So if they would like to actually receive some energy from you, or maybe you could do something for them, well, look at that, look at how that is a possibility for yourself. Okay, all right. And then you don't want to clear all demons from social media and all that. That's not your job. So I know it looks like a good and wonderful thing, but that's a lot of work for you to be doing, and a lot of people are not ready to let go of their demons. So yes, to the ones that would like to go, we can actually clear all of that out, and that's what we just did a minute ago. But all the entities that would like to leave around the world, truth for all of you, and truth for you for that, 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 truth who you be in the future, and all that magnetic, electrical, chemical imprinting, and everything that kept you stuck here that you thought you had to finish, that you don't have to finish, or you don't have to get completed, well, you now destroy and correct that and let yourself be free.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nitrates, boys and beyonds. And one thing that we can do is ask for all the truths and the lies to show.
Yeah. So all the truths and lies that can be exposed and then actually shifted and changed into something that would actually contribute and be the consciousness that we're choosing, will we now destroy and create all that?
Yes, right, wrong, good, bad, all nitrates, boys and beyonds. Okay, and can you expand more on how do we honor ourselves?
Well, what does that look like for you? So what would honoring you look like? Okay, so it's probably going to be different for everybody. And so what does that look like to you? And so uh, maybe it's actually going out and choosing something that lights you up. What do you like? What's the fun thing for you? Maybe it's walking in nature, or to actually, be in nature, do something different. Okay, so what is that for you? And how can you honor you? Or maybe it's saying yes to something, or maybe it's saying no to something. That could be an honoring of you. It's like, what's really true for you? And being like impeccably honest with yourself. And saying, hey, this is really not true for me. And so it's not doing something just because you feel obligated to do something. So, and what else? I mean, so there's a billion different ways to honor you. So it's not like we can qualify all of that. So just look and see what's true for you. Keep choosing what's fun for you and what's more consciousness for you.
And I liked what you said about choosing what's true for you, whether or not that means you say yes to someone or no to someone. So it's always being brutally honest with what's true for you and then choosing from that space. So what's true for your being might not be necessarily true for your body. And that's where that's where we start to develop that relationship with our bodies. Like, okay, well, how can we make this work?
Yeah, and also to Kate's question there, it's not an overall feeling of kindness, because honoring you could be being an asshole in that moment because somebody is mistreating you. So, that may be honoring you and maybe like, no, this saying no, and that's not acceptable. And so it's not a one way or the other. It's about what is working in the moment and what will actually create more in this moment. Stay in the question, ask a question. Like, okay, is this honoring me, light or heavy? Go to the light or heavy tool. And so, because light is the truth, remember, and heavy is the lie. So there you go.
And oftentimes, when you are honoring of yourself, truly honoring of yourself, the other person won't see it as you being an asshole. Yes, there is that energy in that space of you being honoring of yourself, and people can perceive it. So, energy is kind of winding down for me, but you guys can keep receiving and allowing it to contribute and expanding what you can expand. So, Brian and I are, I think you talked about it, we're doing a money workbook coming up, I think in
February.
yes. So this was one of the books, the classes, the courses that I've actually done so many times, and each time it has added and created so much. So this is actually Brian's first time facilitating it, so I wonder what brilliance he has in store. So if it's light for you guys, I think
Join
that's
us.
the
We would love to have you. So what else is possible with this energy that is today and that you're choosing today? And how can that send out and pull more of this amazingness to you? And then what can you create by being more of you and the magic of you by honoring you? And anything doesn't allow that, you now destroy and create it.
right, wrong, good, bad, papak, all nitrous, boys, meons. And yeah, Happy New Year's to everyone all around the world. Here we have someone from the Philippines here, and I believe Romania, all over the world, Brazil, Denver, Colorado. Sorry if
Australia.
I don't remember where everyone is from. Australia, yes.
UK, Switzerland, Croatia.
Malaysia.
We got all kinds of places. Yay, I'm grateful for everybody. How does it get better than this? Russia, London, Slovakia, all over the place, Canada, Houston, Texas. All right.
Cool.
Denmark, all kinds of different places. I'm grateful to be with you guys. And so hopefully to see you guys again soon at another time, in another class or another place. I'm grateful. Hi, everybody.
Bye, guys.
I
Yay.
am so thankful, so grateful.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye,
Have a
y'all.
wonderful day. Bye.